Prophecy, Isaiah 33 verse 2 and fulfillment, Matthew 23 verse 37. A refuge a man shall be a hiding place. Throughout the pages of the Bible, we encounter prophecies that reveal the nature of God's relationship with humanity. One such prophecy can be found in Isaiah 33 verse 2, where God is described as a refuge and a source of salvation for his people. This powerful imagery of God being a safe haven amidst the storms of life finds its fulfillment in the words of Jesus in Matthew 23 verse 37, where he portrays himself as a caring and protective figure, longing to gather his people under his wings. Isaiah's prophecy. In Isaiah 33 verse 2 we read, O Lord, be gracious to us, we wait for you. Be our arm every morning, our salvation in the time of trouble. In this verse, the people of Israel cry out to God, seeking his grace and deliverance. They recognize their need for a refuge, a dependable source of strength and salvation during times of distress and difficulty. The plea for God to be their arm every morning emphasizes their desire for continuous protection and guidance. The fulfillment in Matthew. In Matthew 23 verse 37, we find Jesus expressing profound sorrow and compassion for Jerusalem. He says, O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, the city that kills the prophets and stones those who are sent to it! How often would I have gathered your children together as a hen gathers her brood under her wings, and you were not willing! In this poignant statement, Jesus presents himself as a caring mother hen, eager to gather her chicks under her wings for protection and comfort. This analogy portrays his deep longing to provide refuge and care for the people of Jerusalem. A symbol of God's love. The prophecy in Isaiah and its fulfillment in Matthew reveal the unchanging nature of God's love and his desire to protect his people. Both passages showcase the tender and compassionate side of God, demonstrating that he is not only a powerful and just God but also a loving and nurturing Father. The imagery of a refuge and a mother hen reflects God's intimate involvement in the lives of his children, offering them comfort and security in times of trouble. The response of humanity. However, it is essential to note that despite God's heartfelt desire to be a refuge for his people, humanity often responds with resistance and unwillingness, as evident in Jesus' lament over Jerusalem. The people's rejection of God's protection and care reveals a recurring pattern of human behavior, the tendency to rely on oneself or earthly solutions instead of trusting in God's unfailing love and guidance. A call to seek refuge. The combined message of Isaiah 33 verse 2 and Matthew 23 verse 37 extends an invitation to all humanity to seek refuge in God's loving embrace. God's desire to be our hiding place remains unchanged throughout history. As we face the storms of life, we are called to turn to him, seeking solace and protection under the shelter of his wings. Conclusion. The prophecy in Isaiah 33 verse 2 and its fulfillment in Matthew 23 verse 37 remind us of God's unwavering love and compassion. They present God as a refuge and a caring figure, inviting us to find shelter and comfort in his arms. As we reflect on these passages, may we recognize the beauty of God's love, his desire to be intimately involved in our lives, and his unending invitation to seek refuge in him. Let us respond with open hearts and willing spirits, trusting that in God, we will always find a safe haven and a hiding place from the storms of life.